Hi everybody, it's me. Can you hear me? Is it all working? Yes, the animation just looped and I thought, now I should change. The secret's out. Hi Anathema, hi Horrorman, hi Blind Camel, hi Sim Eulasaur, Thunder, Ketar Cat, oh my Weird Fool, Convex, Granite Man, lots of people, Josh, Gelatinous Toast. Hello everybody. Thanks for the follow, B-Barn, Marxy Streams, your local raccoon. No, that was 4 hours ago. Never mind. Is that on? Yeah, good. I don't look particularly neg around you. No, I'm not that evil. I'm not evil. I'm just evil in my heart. Just evil in my heart. How's my morning? It's alright. It's okay. It's going okay. Just waking up. How's your morning? If it is your morning. Bit of good news. You have a 19-day streak in Duolingo now. Hooray! Well done. I don't know what that is. Some kind of translatory thing. Game. Learning device. Technically morning. Oh, it's like, what did you say it is? Like 2 AM for you guys. Hardcore. It's 5 AM for you, Horror Man. Nice. Nice. Good job. I mean, if you do want to go to sleep, feel free. Are you guys all okay? Are you all flexing your languages? Is that what you're doing? You're bashing on yours. Fair. Okay, that's alright, Harman. I'll only be here for like a couple of hours, I think. Less than that, maybe. Let's see how it goes. I did sort the rattling banjo. I just took the armrest off. And now it's mostly fine. It did rattle the other day for some reason. I don't know why. I think I just need a better one, to be honest. This isn't particularly high quality, expensive one. But it does sound alright, and I do like it. And buying a new banjo isn't really on the cards right now. And I think the rattle's mostly sorted. Thanks for the follow, Rasm4. What songs are there going to be today? It's just me, so it's going to be not normal Johnsy stuff, but there's a little list. Boodot's done it before me. There's a little song list there of some stuff. There's not loads of stuff on there, but there is some. A lot of folk music, a lot of American folk music, bit of weird jazzy stuff. Oh my, that's a lot of people. Hello. Thanks very much. Oh boy. Arieliana, welcome to the stream. Welcome to this stream. Welcome to my little little sofa. How are you doing? I haven't even played anything yet. These guys have just been listening to me talk crap for like 10 minutes. I should probably play a song. What should I do? Smash out Big Iron. Alright, boo. Alright. Good idea. Right. Okay. Welcome to my little stream. This is if you don't know this channel, it's a weird place full of variety gaming streams, a bit of weird singing, folk music, affiliated with the Longest Johns, the folk sea shanty band of Bristol, England. My name's Andy, 1/4 of the Johns, and sometimes on a Friday morning I do a little stream by myself, playing banjo and being chill. So now I will play When I Find the Song. Big Iron. In a minute. And I'll talk to you in 2 minutes. To the town of our Freya rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip, for the stranger there amongst them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip, and he's here to do some business with a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. In this town there lived an outlaw by the name of Texas Red. Many men had tried to take him, and that many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol numbered 1 and 19 more, 1 and 19 more. Now the stranger started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona Ranger, wouldn't be too long in town. He came here to take an outlaw back alive or maybe dead, and he said it didn't matter, he was after Texas Red, after Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Well, the morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from their windows, everybody held their breath, and they knew this handsome ranger was about to meet his death. About to meet his death. There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas red and not cleared leather when a bullet fairly ripped, and the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment, and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have gone on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Big iron, big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. Thanks everybody. I guess that's how it goes. Hello everybody. Are you thanks for the follow, Lord Mudrock. Lord Mudrock. Mudrock Kingdom. Arilnia, are you there? What have you been up to? How are you doing? How was your stream? What do you do? Tell me tales. Chatlingtonshire. Thanks, Beepon. It is a great song. You having a good time, Thunder? I'm glad. I'm glad. What should I do next? Can I do lose myself? No, I cannot do lose myself. Yeah, I could do that. Wisdom. I think that's a good idea. Mexico, yeah, I was about to play that until Boo suggested Big Iron. Let's go find that. There it is. Ooh, clicking away. Ooh. That one particular hill, the Hill of Mexico. The one with the tree on it. And the cowboy. hello, Origin Senigma. Welcome to this little stream. Right, this is a song by a band called Clutch. It's called Firebirds. Thank you very much. Outside of needles, I nearly lost my mind. I pulled over on the shoulder, yeah, and I was there for some time. A young thinking walking from out behind the trees. She gave me constellations, and this is what she said to me. Firebirds, energy weapons, both these things are interesting to me. And I don't care how you get them, I need them both and I need them urgently. I said, yeah, I can get with that. Oh, I like those things too. But I don't own a Firebird. Perhaps this Datsun will do. Side of the valley, yeah, we got to overheating. She took off her sunglasses and said, I believe this bears repeating. Firebirds, energy weapons, both these things are interesting to me. And I don't care how you get them, I need them both and I need them urgently. Firebirds, energy weapons, both these things are interesting to me. And I don't care how you get them, I need them both and I need them urgently. Outside of Boston, we got to living on the lam. Sometimes doing odd jobs, and sometimes living off the land. And some things went sour, and the girl, she got to packing. When I asked her why, she said there are two things you were lacking. Firebirds, energy weapons, both these things are interesting to me. And I don't care how you get them, I need them both and I need them urgently. Firebirds, energy weapons, both these things are interesting to me. And I don't care how you get them, I need them both and I need them urgently. I'm just forgetting words. Origin Senigma. Fire Burt Reynolds. Oh no. Fire Ernie. Oh gosh. Great. Yes, it is. I do say it funny. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. What Budot said, but no offense meant. We're searching for the bangy sticky for your skinny drummy. Oh, don't worry about it, Origin Cinema. It's was I going to say? Yeah, if anybody's confused about that song, the Firebird is referring to the car, which goes by the name of a Firebird, not an actual flaming bird. Pro tip. Hills of Mexico, eh? Let's do that in a minute. Energy weapons is referring to energy weapons, like laser guns, ray guns, you know. Cactus. What? Oh, Minecraft. Thanks, Boodot. Thanks for that wonderful joke. It is high quality. And I'm not lying. Rocky Top. Right. That was quite a good joke, Boodot. That was high quality pun. Can I play Pirates of the Caribbean on banjo, or can I try? I mean, I can try, but it ain't gonna sound good. I am, however, gonna play this American folk song called "Hills of Mexico," which somebody asked for. I think it was James actually. Is there a cactus on the Hill of Mexico? There's quite possibly a cactus, I believe. There's a high chance there might be some cacti. Cool. That was I missed the fret. Redo. Fort Worth in 1883. Some old Mexican cowboy came stepping up to me, saying, "How are you, young fella? How would you like to go and spend another season neath them hills of Mexico?" Well, I had no employment, and back to him to say, "It's according to your wages, according to your pay." He said, "I'll pay to you good wages do you know if you'll spend another season neath them hills of Mexico? Well, I went up to that cowboy and I offered him my hand, and he gave a string of horses so old they couldn't stand, and I nearly starved to death, boys, and I mean to let you know that I never saved a dollar neath them hills in Mexico. Well, I sent up for my wages, on a steamboat I did go. How them bells they did ring, and them whistles they did blow. How them bells they did ring, and them whistles they did blow. On that God-forsaken fortune neath them hills in Mexico. I love that song. I love that song so much. Oh, really gets me going. Oh, thanks for the follow, Tiger Blood. Tiger Blood. Thanks very much. Rudder Duckerino. Good name. What was I going to say? So I did say last time I did one of these, I'm going to try and like jazz up a shanty every week. So this week I have failed to do that. Oh, thanks, B-Bomb. I love Meredith Moon. She's so good. She's so good. I just really want to see her live one time, but she doesn't come over to the UK that much, if ever, and definitely not at the moment. So she's really great. Yeah. Yeah, that version of Hills of Mexico is I learnt from a lady called Meredith Moon, who is a brilliant banjo player and singer. Let's go check her out. Yes, what I was going to say was I was going to try and jazz a shanty every week. But I haven't really looked at anything this week. I will play Le Peak in a minute. Oh, sick, food up. Thanks. Yeah, she has Spotify. She's got a Bandcamp too, where most of the stuff is. So last week I jazzed up La Peak, which is a pretty great shanty. I've been working on it a bit. I'm going to do a proper recording for everybody sometime, I think. I might use this whole lockdown to just make a little album of jazzy shanties. Or at least like prepare one and then make a thing. But yeah, so like suggestions for cool shanties that I could jazz up might be cool. Didn't your banjo used to have a resonator? Yes, it does, but I took it off. I prefer the sound of it without a resonator, but it doesn't really fit in my case properly if the resonator's not on. So, as I'm not travelling anywhere to do gigs, I just took the resonator off. Jazz up Men of Harlech as a declaration of war to the nation of Wales. I do like Wales. So no, I'm not going to declare war on Wales. You have a bit of time to spare and I fancy doing some more dumb filks. I don't know what a filk is, but go for it. Do you mean like weird lyrics? Do you mean alternative words? Filk is a rewording of a pre-existing song. Okay, great. Go for it. Take suggestions from chat. I don't know. Surprise me. 10,000 Miles Away. You're unsure if it could be jazzed up though. Yeah, some stuff like that. I think the major ones are more difficult to jazz up than the minor ones, but I want to have a go at one. Boo suggested Barbary. Hi, Barbary. Is that what you suggested, Boo? I might have a go at that later. But I think I could do with a major song as a challenge, I think. But Hi Barbary's major, isn't it? Old Man River, good shout. Not a shanty, but good shout. A jazzy rattling bog. I have a feeling I might hate that. But what so his what Hi Barbary? Maybe I've heard it in major and minor. Good luck to the jazzy mo. That could be fun actually. That could be good. That could take some working out. It is major. I thought it was major. Yeah. So what makes a song better for like jazzifying for me is one of those sea shanties that has a different chorus than the verse. Because a lot of sea shanties, the verse is the same tune as the chorus, which can be a little bit boring sometimes if it's just me singing it by myself. But not always. Depends what I can do with it. So stuff like Randy Dandy-O, the refrain, the chorus is exactly the same tune as the verse. So it can sometimes sound a little bit boring, I guess. But like, now we're ready to head for the home. Now we're ready to head for the home. That's not a good chord, is it? To head for the horn. Way, hey, roll and go. ready to head for the horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys. Stuff like that. Stuff like that. Row on could be good. Row on's good. High Barbary is in A minor. You're confused. I'll have a look at it later, Boodop, and I'll find out. Hog-Eye Man is a good shout. I was thinking of learning that one anyway. Or a version of it. Possibly just on banjo. Maybe. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to look at it, UK Ronin. Anything that sounds like sad or moody or angry is probably in a minor key. Not always, but most of the time. The Hogtied Man. Hashtag Hogtied Man. Hey, Anathema, how you doing? Anyway, I'm going to play Le Pique, which is the song I jazzed up last time for everyone. I've been kind of working on it a little bit and moving some things around and changing where I put the key change. Where's it gone? There it is. But this song is great. So. Is it just where the notes are played on the scale then? Yeah, pretty much. There's like minor scales and major scales. So if the songs, or just key signatures, if you know how key signatures work. A key signature denotes which notes get played, denotes the scale, or yeah. So A minor has certain notes and A major has a slightly different, is very similar but with a different note that makes it not minor. Yeah, Bones in the Ocean. It's not always this. Like you can have a song in a major key and have sad words to it and stuff, or like depressing words. Ska music's a very good example of that sometimes. Like ska punk anyway. Real Big Fish, one of my favorite bands. But yeah, a lot of their songs are just super happy about depressing things, which is great. Just like they're just like a lot of their lyrics are just really negative, and not always, but yeah, their songs are really happy. I love Real Big Fish so much. I love them. I've seen them a load of times. Molly Mort could be good. Thanks, Katie. Yeah, it does. It does kind of have a hopeful tone to it. It is. It's just a very, yeah, Bones in the Ocean. Yeah, it does. Right, I'm gonna play this song. It's called Le Pique. Thanks to Boodop for giving me the challenge. It's a sea shanty. It's really great. Very good song. Otherwise known as the Dreadnought. Otherwise known as the Flash Frigate. Saw the Flash Frigate, Le Pique was her name. All in the West Indies, she bore a great fame for cruel bad usage of every degree. Like slaves in the galley, we ploughed the salt sea. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Now at 4 in the morning, our work does begin. In our tween decks and cockpit, a bucket might swim. Our main top and foreman so loudly do bawl for sand and for holy stone, both great and small. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Now our deck's being washed up and swabbed up quite dry, and slash up your hammocks, our boats and dust cry. 7 turns with a lashing so neatly must show, for all on one side, through a loop they must go. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Now Mr. McKeever, you knows him quite well. He comes up on deck and he cuts a great swell. It's up on them yards, boys, or goddamn your eyes. I've a pump handle here that'll soon trim your sides. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Derry down, 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 Derry down. And now, me brave boys, comes the best of the fun. It's hands about ship and reef topsails in one. It's lay aloft topman as the helm goes down, and clew up your topsails as the main yard comes round. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Now he quits the tobacco, I'd have you to mind. If he spits up on deck, it's your death warrant sign. If he spits over bow, over gangway or stern, he's sure a 3 dozen to help you to learn. Derry down, 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 Derry down. Derry down, 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 Derry down. So now, brother sailors, wherever you be, from all fancy frigates I'd have you keep free, for they'll haze you and work you until you ain't worth a damn, and send you half dead to your dear native land. Derry down, 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 Derry down. 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 Thanks, everybody. I think I'm pretty sold. I think I'm pretty sold on that arrangement at the moment. Thanks, Moto. I don't know if the key change is too much, but I quite like it. It needs something, because it's quite a lot of verses. I don't want to cut out any more verses, because I quite like them all, because they're quite funny. Thanks everybody. So yeah, I think I might make like a little thanks Thunder, key change with a big solo, and then I might make like a whole like small album of that kind of stuff, including like maybe my Wellerman version and Cluck Old Hen as well. Diminishing seventh pivot chords. Diminished 7th pivot chords. Now, I'm not a massive music theory nerd. Put it in Smash, you cowards. I don't know. Are you alright? You're alright, Collapsing Hrung? Are you okay? I'm not a massive music theory nerd, so you might actually have to explain what a 7th pivot chord is. Did I do some? Is it that? What is Smash? Like the game, Super Smash Brothers. cool 12-tone video where he talks about using diminished seventh chords as a way to get a valid key change transition between any pair of keys. Oh, that's really interesting. That sounds like something that I need to learn about, because I was sitting there for ages trying to work out. I'm not a massive music theory nerd, so when I'm trying to do a key change, I just sit there trying chords until one sounds okay, or just forcefully do the key change. Because I just went like just like that, really. Which I think sounds fine. You'll drop a link in Stream of Consciousness. That would be most appreciated. And I'm going to learn all about key changes. Is it like a YouTube channel? 12 tone. Hey, Sally. I think I found the right channel. I'm going to subscribe to it and look at it later. Oh, this looks like a really interesting channel. Looks pretty cool. I used to play a lot of jazz guitar, and then I kind of stopped because, well, I was in a band, and then I wasn't in a band, so, which is fine. No hard feelings. But yeah, I kind of stopped for a while and then started just playing folk music all the time, which doesn't have a lot of mega interesting theory behind it a lot of the time. But I quite like the challenge of jazzifying some folk music. You have no formal music education. You sound like a fairly knowledgeable musical person. So yeah, it's good. Music's fun. Music's very fun. All for me beer and tobacco, which is called Jolly Grog. All for me grog. 12 times very cool. Yeah, I'm gonna look at that channel. It looks good. I might end up watching like a bunch of videos. It's got a lot of stuff and some eye-catching thumbnails. I'll give him that. Branding on point. Were you playing that one? Oh no, I wasn't. I was just playing notes. How does All for Me Grog go? Oh yeah, it basically is, isn't it? Where is me shirt? We're noggin shirt. Sounds like it's in the wrong key. Ooh. That is not in my range. Does anybody want another story time with Robbie whilst I go have a quick break? Would everybody like that? I'm gonna go have like a little. It's like 6 minutes long, so that's probably fine. I'm gonna go have a quick break, and I'm gonna give you some Robbie reading you a story. So don't be afraid. I haven't actually checked this. So hopefully it's not full of like offensive language and things. I'm sure it's not. Let's find out. I'll be back in a bit. Enjoy Robbie reading you a story. This isn't live. This is pre-recorded.
Hello everybody. It is Friday night here. I don't know what time it is when they're going to be showing this, but right now I'm in the house, as all of you are, I would imagine. Nowhere to go, nowhere to be, nothing to do. So I'm going to read you some stories. Hey. This one is going to be from The Great Tales from English History by Robert Lacey. You might have noticed that I do have a fondness for history books. Anyway, this one is called The Burghers of Calais and tells of an English invasion of the French coastal town. The English victory at Crécy astonished Europe. Yes, my French is impeccable. Nobody thought much of the English. Nobody spoke of their prowess or courage, wrote the chronicler Jean de Bell. Now, in the time of the noble Edward, who has often put them to the test, they are the finest and most daring warriors known to man. It was less in truth a matter of personalities than of military technology. The light mobile bowmen of England and Wales, trained on their village greens and selected at archery contests, had challenged the superiority of the mounted knight. Unfortunately for England, it took the French a remarkably long time to work it out. Edward III, by contrast, was a canny leader, and he proved it after Crécy when he decided to head north towards Calais. The English king understood that if he was to maintain his position in France, he needed a secure deep-water port on the French side of the Channel. Visible from Dover on a clear day, Calais would give him a stranglehold on the sea lanes with a chance of controlling both trade and the growing problem of freelance piracy. Edward knew marching from Crécy to Paris to besiege the French capital would have been a step too far, whereas making Calais an English port would yield a solid dividend from his victory. Calais, however, was not going to give in without a struggle. The port had strong natural defences and sand dunes and marshes, and as a walled town it was not just a centre for trade, but had a semi-military status. It was customary for medieval rulers to provide incentives for communities to live in strategic fortresses, on the understanding that they would make it their job to defend the fortress when it was attacked. This meant in turn that the men, women and children of a fortress town like Calais were treated as combatants if ever an enemy besieged them. They could expect no mercy if their resistance was breached. Edward settled down for a long siege. Gunpowder was just making its appearance in European warfare, but the primitive cannon of the time had neither the range nor the power to demolish town walls. Out of range of the defenders' crossbow fire, Edward now built his own settlement of wooden huts, and to brighten up the winter, he brought over his wife and the ladies of the court. The English king enjoyed female company, and he had encouraged his men to bring their wives too. In addition, merchants came twice a week from Flanders to hold markets in the English camp. Inside Calais itself, however, life was not so comfortable. In the early months of the siege, the inhabitants succeeded in smuggling in supplies by sea, but Edward was able to blockade the harbour mouth, and in late June 1347, nearly a year after the siege had begun, the English defeated a French convoy that had tried to break through with supplies. In the wreckage was found an axe head that had been thrown overboard to avoid capture. Attached to it was a desperate message that the town's governor, Sir John de Vienne, had intended for the King of France. I will not do a French accent. Know, dread sir, that your people in Calais have eaten their horses, dogs, and rats, and nothing remains for them to live upon until they eat one another. Wherefore, most honourable sir, if we have not speedy succour, the town is lost. Edward III read the document, sealed it with his own seal, and sent it on to its destination. When 4 weeks later, King Philip of France finally appeared with his army on the sand dunes within sight of Calais, cheers and sounding trumpets were heard from inside the town. The king's banner with the fleur-de-lis was run up on the castle tower, and the famished inhabitants lit a great fire. But on the second night the fire was somewhat less, and on the third night, after no rescue, it was just a flicker. Wails and groans were heard from inside the walls. The French king had camped at Sangatte, notorious at the beginning of the 21st century as a site from which thousands of foreign immigrants smuggled themselves illegally into Britain. But Philip did not have their appetite for penetrating the English defence. After taking a good look at Edward's impressive encampment and the rested, well-supplied English troops, he decided to retreat. The following day, Sir John de Verne appeared on the battlements offering to negotiate, and shortly afterwards, barely able to hold himself erect, he rode out of the gates on a starving, wasted horse to surrender his sword and the keys of the city. Round his neck, the governor wore a rope, offering himself up to be hanged, and behind, roped to him, straggled a bizarre procession, the leading knights and burghers of the town, emaciated and in tatters, offering their own lives so that those of their fellow citizens might be saved. Edward acted mercifully up to a point. One chronicler says that it was his wife, Philippa of Hainault, who persuaded him to spare the burghers of Calais. But on the 4th of August 1347, the English king entered the town with his soldiers and ordered the evacuation of virtually all the inhabitants, whose property he confiscated. To replace them, he shipped a colony of settlers over from England and built a ring of forts around the town. Calais would remain English for more than 200 years. Thank you, everybody. This has been fun. Please join us next time. I will have more stories for you. Probably historical, but we'll see what I can pull from my collection. Anyway, everybody stay safe, stay healthy, stay indoors. This was Great Tales from English History by Robert Lacey, and it's been a pleasure.
Hi everybody, it's me. I'm back. I got a fresh cup. I got a fresh cup of mug juice. You thought I was Andy, but it was me. I'm back. I really know how to sell something. Come get your brown mug juice. How was that? I listened to a little bit of it. I'm assuming it was fine. Oh, Arilnia. Are you the person that raided me earlier? Yes, it was. Hosted me. Raided me. Hosted. It was a host according to that. How are you doing? What camera do I use? It's a Black Magic. Something. Pocket Cinema. Maybe. Oh Lord. Can you hear Monty yelling at the door? Yeah, he's Andy Forehead. It's a black magic. I think it's a pocket cinema, but it might not be. It's not my camera. It belongs to JD. I don't know. I'm not a camera wizard. He kind of just set it up good. So I just turn it on, get it in focus, and press a button. But yeah, we use it for like proper video stuff. Yeah, it's not my camera. It's just the camera in the studio that we use. So yeah, it's for making like proper videos and stuff. I wouldn't recommend it for streamers, but it's just the camera we have lying around for video shoots and stuff. So we use that for streaming too, because we have one. You can get some decent cams for streaming that aren't that priced though, but it is quite nice. But we didn't buy it just for streaming. We bought it for much more. How was story time with Robbie? Was it okay? Was he all right? I listened to a little bit of it. Something about Calais and fighting. I've got a little bowl. Am I fathoming the bowl? The bowl has been fathomed. It is about 2 inches deep, maybe. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Convex, were you criticizing it a lot? Were you criticizing Robbie? Robbie is part of the band that I'm in. Oh, thanks for the sub, Brave Scott. 16 months. Whew. Whew. So yeah, you hosted earlier, but I don't think you were around. So this channel is like an offshoot of the Longest Johns, which is a sea shanty folk music quartet that I am 1/4 of. And this is our Twitch channel, which we do a lot of variety gaming and other streams. So like sometime on Friday mornings I do a little stream like this by myself. And Robbie's just another member of the band, and he recorded a bunch of storytime videos for me to play in the middle of streams for fun, because we're all stuck at home and can't go and meet each other, because we usually do live streams once a month as a full band in the studio. That's a lot of information. Hopefully you all took that in. And what do you do, Arilnia? Is that how it's pronounced? How's it going? What do you do? What do you stream? Who are you? What is your quest? What is your wingspan? Also, you just play piano? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. It's obviously popular. Arilna. You're right, Weird Fool. I can't read. Just play piano. I'll check. Your quest is to get groceries tomorrow. Ah, yes. That is also a quest for us today. That's cool. Well, yeah, this I guess this channel's like mostly, as it says, mostly folk music. I personally play banjo and quite a lot of American folk songs and stuff. Not always, but and a little bit of ukulele nonsense. I like to play some jazzy stuff and other things and whatever I find fun, really. Is there anything you'd like to hear? I've got a little song list here. Does anybody want to hear a thing? Anybody got any suggestions? Anybody want to hear something off that? That I've not already played. You want the Vatican Rag? I can probably do that for you. Wouldn't mind Sheep Stealers for an effort. Boodot, stop scaring people. That was me. I started that. Right, on suggestion from Le Boodot, I'm going to play the Vatican Rag. Oh no. Oh no, let's not start this. People are allowed to not know what Monty Python is, I guess. Right, I'm gonna play this Tom. Get out of the way, banjo. I'm gonna play this little Tom Lehrer song called the I have done my jazz shanty, but I have done my jazz shanty that I haven't. I've done Le Peak. I haven't got a new one yet, but I've got some suggestions, and I'll probably have a look today or tomorrow. But I still got Wellerman, and I haven't done a new one, Psychedelic Sally, just Le Peak. I was gonna look at one yesterday and then I didn't, so cool story. I'm gonna play this Tom Lehrer song that I love, which is a piss take of the Catholic Church, called the Vatican Rag. So first you get down on your knees and fiddle with your rosaries. Bow your head with great respect and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Do whatever steps you want if you have cleared them with the pontiff. Everybody says on Kyrie eleison, doing the Vatican Rag. Get in line in that processional, step into that small confessional. There's a guy who's got religional, tell you if your sin's original. If it is, try play it safer, drink the wine and chew the wafer. 2, 4, 6, 8, time to transubstantiate. So get down upon your knees and fiddle with your rosaries. Bow your head with great respect and genuflect, genuflect, genuflect. Make a cross on your abdomen. When in Rome, do like a Roman. Ave Maria, geez, good to see ya. Getting ecstatic and sort of dramatic and doing the Vatican Rag. Bah. The Vatican, the Pope, Jazz Pope. Thanks, Boodot. The Vatican Swag. That's like the trap remix made by Swagrid. Best part is none of it's wrong. It's so good because it's a piss take of the Catholic Church, but none of it's really offensive. It's just really funny and light-hearted and short it's just like brilliant. Like Tom Lehrer was so ahead of his time, so ahead. Oh, what a man! What a guy! Like, yeah. Because yeah, you're gonna have to go get ready for work. See you later. Bye, James. Thanks for your support and your viewership. Oh, hi, Brittle Star. Welcome to this corner of the internet. Yeah, Tom Lehrer, man. I'll try and learn some more of his songs, but there's some of them are quite hard. No, I don't. That's the only Tom Lehrer song I know so far. I tried to have a look at We'll All Go Together, but it was too difficult at the time, and I didn't have the brain space to try and learn it. Tom Lehrer, oh, what an amazing fellow. Very, very just ahead of his time and amazing. What's my favourite song to play on the banjo? That changes quite a lot, but I did learn a new song called Troubles the other day, so maybe I'll do that. See if I can play it better than I did last time. Because I'm feeling troubled. What about Oedipus? He's got a lot of songs. I haven't listened to like all of them enough to try and work out which ones are good to learn. Because and transferring songs from piano to a stringed instrument is sometimes not always easy. Like, not always easy to do and get sounding good. Because they're very different beasts, pianos and banjos and guitars and ukuleles and stuff. So I learnt this tune the other day called Troubles by a duo called Anna and Elizabeth, who are just American old-time folky musicians. And it's really great. I've just been trying to work out what to do with it, because it's got, essentially, it has 3 choruses and 1 verse through the song, and then just a bunch of like instrumental stuff, which is kind of the same all the way through, but with different, made interesting by the different instruments. So obviously I'm just one instrument. It's sort of new. I played it last time I streamed on a Friday and it went average. But I'd only just learnt it like the day before. So I think I might try. I'm going to try and play it again. I might try and play it a bit slower than I did last time. But it's called Troubles, and it's a pretty great tune. So this is hopefully going to be all right. Oh Lordy me, oh Lordy my, see when you haven't got a dime, when your troubles are so deep you cannot eat nor sleep, see when your troubles are like mine, see when your troubles are like mine. Well, I asked the captain for a job, he said, son, what can you do? I can line the track, I can pull the jack, I can pick and shovel too, pick and shovel too. Oh Lordy me, See when you haven't got a dime. When your troubles are so deep, you cannot eat nor sleep. See when your troubles are like mine. See when your troubles are like mine. Well, I asked the captain for a job. He said, son, what can you do? I can line a track, I can bowl a jack, I can pick and shovel too. Pick and shovel too. Oh, lordy me, oh, lordy my. See when you haven't got a dime. When your troubles are so deep, you cannot eat nor sleep. See when your troubles are like mine. See when your troubles are like mine. Something like that. Something like that. Yeah, it's good. It's pretty good. It's a great song. Thanks, Granite Man. Thanks. That was a little bit rough. I missed some notes, but it was alright. No regrets. I'm just not sure. I just want to do something else with it. Maybe stick in another verse. Maybe like write one or try and pull one from a folk song. Because it's got this kind of like John Henry thing going on in the verse 1. Sort of. Well, just like worky railroad stuff, really. Might go hunting. Might go hunting for a verse. Yeah, John Henry's also something I should probably learn. You and your wife dance to it. Yes, I've done it. Making people dance. That's what I want to do. It's just a nice sad song to dance to. You want fan art of bow hunting for a verse? What guitar cat? You want fan art of bow hunting for a verse? Like a verse about fan art. Don't worry, Speedy. You're not late. A Speedy Wheels is never late. They arrive precisely when they mean to. Sorry, I was personifying you as Gandalf there. He was definitely a he, but I forgot. You're heading off, Horror Man. Have a great sleep. That's what you're doing. Peace be unto ye two. Unto ye two. To ye two. Ye two. Do 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 do. Hey. What should I do next? Anybody got any good things? I was thinking about maybe Wellerman. R2-Y2. Oh no, I lost my little capo. Maybe Wellerman. No, I haven't done that yet. Wellerman or Cluck Old Hen or Roll Northumbria or Grog Males. Wellerman, baby. Okay. Just gonna spin this over here. There we go. Safe. I could sing Wild Mountain Time Solo. I was thinking about trying to like come up with a banjo part for it. Might have a look at it in a second, but I'm not promising you anything. But it is a great, great song. I've got a bit of granola stuck in my throat, chat. Beautiful. Right. This is the Wellerman. There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of that ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard about it down. Blow me, bully boys, blow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down below. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. All boats were lost, there were only 4, but still that whale did go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The Wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Great. Have you heard Tchaikovsky? That's great, Nightbot. Have you heard the album Tchaikovsky on the Beach from the Sandy Cracks? GG, Nightbot. GG. Good game. Well played. Did you catch that, Budok? Did you catch it? Thought I'd forcefully insert the SpongeBob. Definitely doesn't fit. I'll never do it again, I promise. I'll do it in a different song. Have a pun on the house. People don't usually pay for puns, do they, Budok? Have you been charging people for puns? Because we need to talk. New headcanon, the SpongeBob trill is the banjo version of the lick in jazz. You know what? I can't really remember how the lick goes. Well, that sounds horrible. Oh man, I could totally do Wild Man Time. It would probably sound pretty great. Oh, the summertime has come, and the leaves are sweetly blooming, and the grows among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Something like that. It's not really in a good key for my voice. Will you, oh, the summer time has come, and the trees are sweet. That's not the right chord, is it? Oh, the summer time has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme, the wild mountain thyme grows among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme, to pull wild mountain thyme. Just on my break, not my break, like my head voice, my chest voice to falsetto. You can just do like cool falsetto stuff. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? Maybe if I shove it up a bit and sing lower. Will you go, lassie, go? Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together and pull wild mountain thyme on the blooming heather. Will you go? That's too low. I can't win. I wonder if it sounds alright in C. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme on the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? That doesn't sound too bad, does it, chat? I will build my love bower by yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? Well, the summertime has come, and the trees are sweetly blooming, and the wild mountain thyme grows among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? I will build my love a bower by yon pure crystal fountain, and on it I will pile all the flowers of the mountain. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together who pull wild mountain thyme all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? What's the next verse, chat? If my true love, he were gone, then I'd surely find another to pull wild mountain thyme all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? And we'll all go together to pull wild mountain thyme all among the blooming heather. Will you go, lassie, go? That was actually quite pleasant. What a lovely little song. I don't know who asked for that, but there you go. I remember somebody mentioned it a bit before. But there you go. That's really nice. I'm going to stick that on my list, I think. Was it you? Was it you, Blind Camel? I think it was. It was kind of rough, but yeah, that was good. Oh, I didn't actually jazz up anything news today, Speedy Wheels. I failed in my challenge, but I've got some suggestions. I'm gonna have a look at some stuff. Probably later today or tomorrow. You second clock old hen? Yeah, I'll play that for you in a sec. All right, Miss Beehiving. Great. I'm glad I actually got that done, Blind Camel. I'm going to put that on my list and practice it a bit more. pretty close to 12, and I should really finish pretty soon. So I was thinking about playing Cluck Old Hen and then maybe like Roll Northumbria to finish. I think I'm going to do that. Unless you'd rather have Ain't Misbehaving. Just like a ukulele song and then Roll Northumbria. I think I want to do that. So either Cluck Old Hen or Ain't Misbehaving. Can you play something that will help you fall asleep? Probably Ain't Misbehaving is the one for that. Alright, okay, this is Ain't Misbehaving, which is a jazz standard. Written sort of by Fats Waller and somebody else, I can't remember who. No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my loving for you. I know for certain, the one I love. I'm through with flirting, it's just you I'm thinking of. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my loving for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my loving for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere, what do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late, don't care to go. I'm home about 8, just me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving all my loving for you. Saving all my loving for you. Saving all my loving for you. Ending was rough. Thanks everybody. I do love that song. One of my favourite little jazz songs. Some elements in this that remind you of Randy Newman. You know what? I've never really listened to Randy Newman properly. Should do that. What's your favourite version of the song? Oh, Fats Waller for sure. Also, maybe did Billy do a version of it? Did Miss Holiday do a version? I think she did. Yeah, of course she did. She's done a version of everything. Another Dance with Your Wife, great. I'm glad. Oh, bye Speedy. Thanks for sticking around. Yeah, Fats Waller and probably Billie Holiday as well, just because her voice makes me very happy. It's like super chill. I love Billie Holiday. She's my favourite. You just supported for all albums. Oh, on the Indiegogo. Thanks, Guitar Cat. Is that what you mean? Is that what you're talking about? If you did, thanks. That doesn't sound right. Maybe it's this. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's all just really sharp. I'm just going to put it sharp. Is there going to be an album version of Miner's Gold anytime soon? The Mining for Gold Chemical Workers song, that little mashup that we do. Possibly not, because the first song's not traditional. It's in fact, both of them are still in copyright, so neither of them are traditional songs in that sense. They've both been written by people that are still alive, as far as I'm aware. Maybe not Chemical Workers song, but Chemical Workers song. Who wrote you Chemical Workers song? I'm not too sure about Chemical Workers song, but it's it's not out of copyright yet. But I'm not sure who wrote it. But I know it's not traditional or in the public domain. I mean, it could go on an album. We just need to do the admin. But yeah, spoiler alert: it's not on the new one. I'll give you that much information. I'd like to put it on an album, I think. Right. I think it is a good song. I do enjoy it. There's some other pretty good versions of it. Mining for Gold is by Cowboy Junkies. A band called Cowboy Junkies. I think you guys sang it the first time I saw you at the Fleece. Ah, thanks. Good times. Mining for Gold's by a band called Cowboy Junkies, and they sing it just a cappella, one voice, and then Chemical Workers song's been done by a bunch of people. The Young'uns version is quite good, I think. So if that might sate your appetite. I think it's on Spotify somewhere. Thanks for the adequate stream, Andy. Till next time. Great. Thanks very much, Whizzledom. Right, I'm going to play Roll Northumbria, and then I'm going to head off, I think. Where is that song? There it is. have to get this in tune. That'll do. Right, this is Real Northumbria by the Dreadnoughts. Thanks for sticking around, everybody. That doesn't sound like it's too sharp. We'll get it in tune. That'll do. 'Twas late '65 at the old Walsey Yard. She was commissioned to haul the black tar and build the Northumbria there on the bar. Row, Northumbria, row. For when the Egyptians they closed the Red Sea, and the call came on high from the powers that be to build a real monster right down on the quay. Roll, Northumbria, roll, my boys, roll, Northumbria, roll. Carpathia, vengeance, celestial call. She was the tanker to outsize them all, from the banks of the Mersey to the port of Hull. Roll, Northumbria, roll, my boys, roll, Northumbria, roll. And fair Princess Anne threw a bottle of wine, and watch as the giants sat down in the Tyne. What lay ahead could no mortal divine. Roll, Northumbria, roll, my boys, roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's one for the hot sun above, two for the empire we love, and it's three for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria, roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's one for the hot sun above, two for the empire we love, and it's three for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria, roll, Northumbria, roll. So come all you good workmen, beware the command that comes down on high from the desk of a man who's never held steel or torch in his hands. Roll, Northumbria, roll. For atop a wild breaker, the cracks in her frame spilled her black guts all across the wild main, and she limped away through an ocean of flame. Roll, Northumbria, roll, my boys, roll, Northumbria, roll. And it's one for the hot sun above, two for the empire we love, and it's three for the fire that burns down below. Roll on, Northumbria, roll, Northumbria. 2 for the empire we love, and it's 3 for the fire that burns down below. Roll on Northumbria, roll Northumbria, roll. Thanks everybody. Jimmy and said do a wonderful version of Candle Workers as well, yes. Great. You want to hear a TLJ version of Real Fake Blues from Cowboy Bebop? That's actually a great song. Maybe I should have a look at that Guitar Cat. Thanks for the suggest. I might have a look at it personally. Thanks everybody. I'm just going to see if there's anybody interesting to raid before I go. Oh, maybe I'll drop you on Falcor.
You can say Falcor's online.
Yeah, let's go do that. How do you spell that name?
Captain_Falcor.
Captain_Falcor. Yeah, thanks everybody. I'm gonna raid Captain Falcor. He's a Sea of Thieves streamer.
I can type it in if you want.
I'll do it. I've got it. I've got a keyboard here and everything.
Yeah.
If I could spell the word raid. Wolfman is back. I'm a huge fan of your work. I love sea shanties. Been a huge fan ever since. May the wind always be at your back, lads, and the sea forever salty. Thanks very much. That's a kind message. Oh, hi Nat. I'm just finishing. Sorry. Falcor. Is it with an E at the end? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna send you to that guy. He's a Sea of Thieves streamer. He's English, so that's cool, I guess. He did a little weird video of our We All Live Together the other day, if you haven't seen it. So yeah. Thanks everybody. He does great lore. He's just a great Sea of Thieves content creator, really. So give him some love and say hi. See you all next time, which will probably be Monday, I think. So yeah, peace out, everybody. You're all lovely.
Falcor.